Happy Monday, everyone. I hope you have all had a wonderful day. It's a bit blustery here, so if I lose you, it's because of the weather. Oh, let's see. Let me see if I can get this on my iPad. Whoops. No, I didn't catch it. Hold on. My iPad's slipping. Let's see. Get out of here. And I want there. See if I can find it. I've got it plugged in, so I can't pick it up. See if I can get there. Oh, I'm going to have to take it down because it's not. I didn't find it. I did see it. Hi, Pat. How are you? Thank you so much for sprinkling. I appreciate it. It notified me that I was live on here, but I can't find it so far. I am so easily distracted when I'm looking through here. Hi, Shelly. How's your mom doing? Hi, Jill. Okay, let's see. Come on. Come on, iPad. Show me what I want to see. No, it doesn't look, it looks like I missed my chance. I was watching a live earlier of Julie from Wood Bits and Pieces, and every time I'd look at comments, I'd move it over to do the comments, it would freeze. So I don't know. I might not be able to see comments once I point the camera down. So it's just, I mean, you know, I used to like it when you could choose most recent on your feed, but they took that away from, oh, found it. I found it. All right, I just had to refresh 100 times. Oh, Shelly, I am so very sorry. Oh, my sincere condolences. Oh, you poor thing. Whoops, I've got my iPad on here and it's all just cockeyed and wants to slip out tonight. And it's already frozen. So anyway, we are going to do a couple experiments tonight, and then I have some fabric I'm going to marble for a special order hat, and then we're going to try, I think first we're going to try one of the experiments. I think that'll be fun. So I can figure out what I want to do with that and be thinking about the others as I'm working. Pardon me. So I was off today. Can everybody hear me okay? I'm using my microphone again. Especially in the garage, I think it will be helpful. But I forgot what I was saying. Not unlike me to forget. But anyway, so I think we're going to do one of the experiments first, and then we'll move on from there. Oh, good. Thank you, Jill. I appreciate it. I always worry that I plug this stuff in and it doesn't work. Great. Thank you, Pat. Okay, so let me select the colors for the first project. And I'm going to pick colors that are intentionally problematic. and see how we do. Where's my white? I don't see my white. Well, it's not in there. Hold please while I run back in the house and see if I left it on the counter. We had our first Saturday market this weekend, and it was, you know, number one, I haven't done this in over a year, and so setting up, was just kind of, I knew where I wanted stuff, but I couldn't remember. Did I use a 6-foot table? Did I use a 4-foot table? I don't remember. And we got everything set up, and nobody marbled, but we were only there a few hours because the wind was just howling. It was just blowing everybody's display apart and blew tops off of tents. One lady, they closed us down early because of the wind, and one lady took her weights off before she was ready to take the tent down, and it went sailing, and she was trying to hold on to it, so she fell, and it was not fun. Not fun at all. Hi, Diana. Welcome. So anyway, I had to tear apart my marbling room to get all my stuff ready to go, and I think I placed my white. It's still in there. So hold please, and I'll run and get it. In there. Let me just make sure I am not missing it here. Because those are all... Boy, what am I going to do with no white? That just feels wrong. I don't know if I can do this without white. I wonder what happened to it. Well, I guess we'll start with yellow and just go from there. That's not what I intended to do at all. Thank you, Diana. I appreciate it. So, let me get you turned down. You don't need to look at my head while I'm doing this. Oh, and the iPad completely stopped now. Okay, hopefully you can see that. I cannot see comments at all. So I was out and about on Friday afternoon, and I stopped and I saw these. I was in line at the store, and I was sitting there going, I walked by a display and thought, those are cool. And I really liked the idea of this, and then I thought, well, I better not try it. And then I thought, well, what the heck? Why not try it? So I did go back, and I grabbed 2 of these items. And if it works, it's going to be fun. And it should work. There's no reason not to. However, you know how finicky this is. And I should have started with the red. Oh, this is so thick. I'm going to add a little bit of water to it. It just feels so thick. But it's still looking pink there. Does not look red yet. I didn't bring out any of my distilled water, so I am just going to use a little bit of, bottled drinking water. Just to thin it down a little bit. But yeah, the market was just crazy. And so they came around about noon and shut us down. We're usually there until about 2. And I mean, my hats were going, and any of business cards you had out, any lightweight items were just flying. I had to rearrange a lot of my card display, and I had one necklace holder there that I had to put down because it kept blowing over onto everything else. The wind is definitely not fun when you're doing a show like that. All right, bunch of bubbles. But it was fun to get out. I did notice my knee said, "Oh, you have not stood on a surface like this for this many hours." Because I generally don't sit down. I will stand. And yeah, it's still a little not happy. Just a little bit. Nothing terrible. Look at how that pushes that. Let's see if it pushes back. There we go. Now it's pushing back. Okay, we're going to go with this. I also don't know where my little comb went for this bin. I had it there, but we were trying to pack up so quickly that I don't remember where it went. It was tucked somewhere. All right, this will be good though. All right, so I'll show you what I have here. Let me put this down on the floor. Okay, so I walked by the display, and there were these are tops from a solar light, and they're glass, so there's no reason it should not marble, other than, you know how it is day to day. You never know what's going to marble and what's not. So let's go ahead and try this one. They're really pretty. So that looks like it's going to do really well. So let me get this sitting down over here. And I'm just using a funnel to rest them on. I didn't know how else to keep them up without touching them. So now we'll do the next one. Oh, it's so windy in my nose. I apologize in advance if I start sneezing. So those seem to have taken very, very well. Oh, how pretty. Can you see that? I can't tell where you can see. All right, we'll see how they dry. Again, if I don't like it, I can just wash them off like I've done the tile. And I almost think I should do I could get away with a tile, one of the tiles in here, like right there. So I'm going to give it a try. I've prepped them again. Nope. Look at that. Didn't work again. I mean, partly it did. I don't know what that is. Is that my hesitation line maybe? Maybe I just need to move it at an angle. I'll do another one. But this is going to get washed off. So let me clear this tank and we'll prep it again. I'm going to rinse this one real quick. These things just do not want to work for me. I don't know why. The first set did so well. Surprisingly well. And remember I used that gold and red. Oh, it turned out so pretty. All right, I'll put it over on the drying, even though it's no paint on it. So let me clear this tank out, and then we'll try again with the same colors. Okay. Probably pretty loud, right in the microphone there. I wish I knew where my white went. I mean, I take that with me everywhere. And I would have mixed up more had I known it was missing. You know, I just bet 100% that it's tucked somewhere. Tucked in some little nook or cranny. That was definitely a little bit of a wild show that we did for the first time. I was kind of glad we got out of there early, though, because I was so stiff and sore yesterday. I got literally next to nothing done. I had taken today off. Today is our 29th wedding anniversary, and we haven't really done anything. We went and picked up his car from the repair shop and went to Costco. Do we know how to celebrate or what? And we'll just look quickly. No, not there. I'll have to figure out where that went. But so I had taken the day off and I was so happy because I got nothing done yesterday. I literally went to bed at 9 o'clock on Saturday or Friday night. No. Well, Thursday night I got ready, and so I went to bed early on Friday. So after we'd loaded the trailer and everything, and then last night I went. What was last night? Sunday night. Saturday night I went to bed very early as well. 9 o'clock. I slept until 10 to 9 on Sunday morning. I was exhausted, absolutely exhausted. So let's try this again. Standing on that, concrete and lifting, and I have to, when I load my trailer, I can't stand up in there, so I kind of have to bend over when I'm loading, and it's hard on your back. But it was very fun to be out again. and, you know, having people ask about my art, and so it was fun. I did enjoy it. So let's just stay with yellow and orange. See what that does. I keep looking at these little glass spheres from the lights. I don't know. We'll see. They may get washed off. And I apologize for not being able to see comments. The iPad just said, nope, I'm going to freeze up immediately. All right, tile number 2. Okay, we'll go a little quicker this time. No, look at that. What am I doing wrong? Why did that one set work so well and this set not? What are the challenges of this art form? I swear I'm doing it all exactly the same. Shall we try a different color? Let's try different colors. Maybe I should try the other paint brand. All right, let me clean this up. Oh, it's so sad that I can't see you guys. It's so much easier when I can talk to you. Answer questions. All that fun. Now this is much shallower than I usually have it. And it only needs to be as deep as the dimensional item you're doing. So there's no reason for it to be super deep other than it's more convenient. Okay, still a mess. I think I'll use a paper towel to get that out. This size, I mixed it quite a while ago when I was using that big tank and I hadn't used it. And then it sat out at the show for just that one day. Oh boy, it stinks. I didn't marble at all at the show. I brought a few like pieces of ribbon to marble for demonstration purposes, but I didn't ever even open it. So I didn't notice, and my husband filled it for me. So I didn't notice the smell. And I asked him if it smelled, and he said, oh no, I didn't smell anything. But after sitting outside, you know, it wasn't that cold really. It was just windy and icky. It was a warm wind, but so sitting outside did not help it. So now let's use, just don't have as many colors in this one. Let's use a little bit of gray. A little bit of purple. So I'm going to finish cleaning up my marbling room. I want to reorganize, or should I say organize it, and I have this bench sitting in there that everything's piled on. I want to get rid of the bench. I want to bring in a dresser so I actually have some storage so that I can put things away. And so everything that we brought in from the show is stacked in the hallway and the other bedroom. So I've got a gigantic mess going on. But hopefully, I keep looking on Facebook Marketplace for just an inexpensive but nice dresser. I don't want it to look, like it's already falling apart or something. But I also don't want to spend $700 for it. Okay, here we go. Well, look at that. Now that one didn't get through the corner. Okay, I'm going to do it again. There must be something about the way I'm putting it down. But the other four did not do this. So hopefully that room will look a lot better when I get done, and it'll be easier to move around. And easier to, take the tables down when I need them for shows and things like that. Okay, I'm going to try in this same so that one did okay. Interesting. So I'm going to save this. I may still wash it off, but interesting. All right. It still didn't turn out as nice as the other. And I think I'm going to wash it off. In fact, I'm going to do it right now. Because I want to use the other paint. It seems to marble a little nicer for me. So guess what we get to do again next week? All right, all clean, nice and white. Put them down there to dry. The globes, it looks like the red, it wants to run into the, kind of follow the cracked pattern of the glass. Of course, the glass isn't actually cracked on the outside. Get as much of that out as I can. It is so nice to marble in the garage, though. I get to relax a little bit more about not worrying about spilling or anything like that. Whew, stinky stuff. Stinky stuff. All right, let's try a blue and a soft yellow. It just drives me nuts that I don't have a white. That's what I always start with. Can't imagine where that is tucked away. Apparently I should have gone through my bins, all of my bins, before I started. do a yellow. I mean, that was the yellow. Now we'll do the blue. I know my colors. I promise I do. But a little bit of white in here would just be perfect. Shall we use a little bit of the light blue too? Maybe that'll make me feel better. Just move it around. I hope you've all had a great day. Mine has been lovely since I didn't have to go to the office today. It was wonderful. I listed the wine tumbler that I did a while ago. I finally got it listed on Etsy today. And I bought my mother a Mother's Day gift today. And did a lot of relaxing. I didn't even bling. I did a little creative work, but I didn't do as much as I ordinarily do. I just made myself relax today because I didn't get enough yesterday, apparently. I was just not even functioning hardly yesterday. All right. So I only had one visor done for the show, and it sold right away. So I needed to get at least one more done. I like to take some with me for them to marble. Yay, something turned out. Look at there. Let me get it in the bucket. Oh, and you know what else I forgot out from inside? Okay, let's all say it together. She forgot Ziploc baggies. And I have some new ones over here, but I hate to use a new one, so I'm going to just run in here and get, I have a whole bin of them that I had to move when I was, what the range is on this from the piece that attaches to my phone, so I don't know if you can hear me that way. But I now have a baggie. There we go. Blue and yellow visor. All right. Let me get this cleaned up. Okay, trying to see if it's still going, and it's such an awkward angle. Ooh. Be thankful we do not have smell-o-vision. Whew. So tomorrow night when I get home from work, I will empty these outside. I usually put them around my lilacs because the seaweed powder makes great fertilizer for the, oh, I there's not enough acrylic paint left in the water to worry about. And acrylic paint is non-toxic, or this is anyway. I guess I shouldn't say as a whole. All right. See that, how some of those colors just stick to the side, and then they want to gradually bleed back in. All right. I'm going to do an experiment here. This may or may not work. But that works okay. So far, so good. Gosh, ever since I got my hair permed, it's just feel like I'm losing all my hair. Whoa, look at that. Holy cow. Want another drop right out here. Let me see if I can get this on the iPad again. I want to see, Roxy, are you here? I don't see her. I've got it back up. Thank you, Shelly. Thank you, Pat. I don't see her. I'm anxious. This one's not going to look like it looks when the piece is done. I can't get the colors to behave. They're all over the place. I think I'm going to take it out and try again. Just because it looks funky to me. Roxy is the one I'm making this hat for. It's a custom order. She is from Oklahoma, and they are supposed to get really bad storms tonight. So I'm praying that she's okay. Oh, that was pretty. Dang, I should have printed it. It looked really pretty on the newsprint. Okay, so let's try again. Sorry, that was the sound of the bucket scooting across the floor of the garage. What am I in here? I think I'm going to use a different purple. I'm not going to use that white. So let's start. I get so nervous when I do a custom piece and they're not watching. Now I want teal and then pink. Pushy old teal, there it goes. This is where I would really love to put a little white in there. But we're gonna go with this, and I see my iPad is frozen yet again. You know, I have some kitchen towels, Ruth, that I have prepped for a while, and I haven't tried them yet. Right, maybe I'll bring those out next week. I think they're a little bit too small for my bandana tray. I mean, I think my bandana tray is a little bit too small for those. Gosh. Brain fog here. Saying things backwards. Okay, let's see how this one comes out. I did not add the blue to this one. I wanted to get the board up here so when I pull this out, pardon me, you can look at it. Well, I am excited about it. I'll show her a photo and see what she thinks since she's not on here tonight. I pray she's safe. Oh, look at that. I love it. Thanks, Ruth. All right, get it rinsed off. Whoops, crash. Grab a bag. In the bag it goes. Okay, so hopefully she likes that. If not, we'll redo it. I can use it for something else. We'll redo it next week. Okay. So now I can leave that. I'm done with that bin. And now I'm going to move you over to the bandana bin. I have to look down in here, because the iPad is frozen yet again. Is that a pretty good view? I can't see it. Let's see. Let me see if I go out. And now it's gone. I should have known better. I tried that last time. Let me, Okay, now I can see it for a minute here. There we go. All right, now that I can see it, I can bring it, adjust a little bit. There we go. That'll work right there. Okay, so now this is going to be an experiment. Okay, so I have to use the big tank because the pieces are nearly that long. And we can do any colors we want here. So let's stick with some nice bright colors. Even though, dang it, I don't have a white. That still annoys me. What should we use? Let's try a soft gray. Let's try to start it with a soft gray. Let me get a drink. I would love to know what other colors I'm missing because I have a feeling there's more colors wherever the white is. Oh. So this is just a very pale gray. And in these lines where there's no colors, when the paint doesn't overlap, that's just going to be white, and that's fine by me. So let's put in some of this chartreuse on a bright color kick. Okay. And now we'll do fluorescent green. Now we'll do some teal. And then, of course, my very favorite in the whole wide world, pink. All right. So I have made a perfect mess of my hand, which is normal for me. And we will go ahead, and I did bring my tool out, so we'll go ahead and comb this one. I know, it's so fun to get to use your favorite colors, and I love teal too. All right, just back and forth. This tank feels so massive after that. I call that other one my hat tub because that's where I do hats. Because this bandana tub is not nearly deep enough for a hat. Okay, there we go. Try to keep my head out of the picture. I know. And if it prints well, it's going to look amazing on the fabric. So you may have seen that I've done a couple t-shirts. I've tried regular cotton t-shirt fabric, and it has a little bit of a fluff to the surface, so I cannot get them to marble nicely. I know other marblers have more success. So I use the 100% polyester t-shirts, and they marble fantastic. So I got to thinking, I had someone ask me for headbands at the show this past weekend, and I thought, yeah, but I can't marble on that fabric. And then I thought, well, why can't I get 100% polyester stretch white fabric? And so yesterday I went over to our local Joann's store, and I got some fabric, and we're going to test it today. I guess today I went over. And I'm going to do a couple different kinds. Whoops, wait a minute. Hold it. I didn't swirl. Probably could have left it. Actually, it was looking pretty good. Okay, so we're going to see, I have 3 pieces here, and we're going to see how this turns out. Whew, look at that. Looks like it took it very, very well. And now I made these a little bit smaller because I have a tiny head and I will be the guinea pig. We're doing them all in this tank. Well, no, let's not. Let's not. I might try different ones. So let me move this board over here. And then let's pull them out and see what we get. Oh, look at that. It did take wonderful. Oh, sometimes I outsmart myself. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. So now this week, I will be making this into a headband. If you guys care to watch, I can go live again. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. So what color should we do the other one? All right, there we go. Oh, I'm excited now. Oh, that was fun. It worked. I don't know why I didn't think of it before. Whoops. I just stepped on one of those floral frogs that I put my glassware on, and it actually pierced the bottom of my shoe and stuck. Right. Put down in there. What color should we do the last one? I wear those big, the ones with the knot on the top. I wear that when I go to the gym to keep this hair out of my face. I cannot stand my bangs touching my forehead. Pink, purple, teal, and gray. Ooh. That sounds like an idea. And they're always too wide for my head because I have a child-size head. Why I can't remember anything. There's no brains up there. It's just tiny vacant space. And so I made this intentionally a little bit smaller than what all of the patterns that I saw called for. Because it covers, nearly, people put them on and it looks nice and they hold their hair back and stuff, and it covers nearly my entire head. So, and it's so wide that I have to put the knot piece down in the back, or it just pulls up, and then I have this little boink out the back of my hair. So I have to wear it different. So I made mine smaller. The great thing of being able to do it yourself. So we have pink, purple, teal with the gray. Gray, pink. I'm going to use this purple and the teal. All right, I've got to get a drink. All right, and a paper towel. Putting the gray in. This is where I would usually use white. Why the white is not presenting itself tonight. I have to get out of my comfort zone. A little bit of purple. A little bit of teal. And I just got more of it all over my hands. That's pretty, just like that. Now I'll have to figure out sizing. If this works out well, I'll have to figure out sizing for children versus adults versus those of us with tiny heads. My size would probably fit most kids. All right, so I'm going to comb this one, and I will leave it. I will not swirl through it. Hopefully my head is not getting in the camera. No, it kind of is. And I feel like there's really not enough paint in this, so I may add some more. The colors just don't feel super intense. Oops. Try not to catch it on the bottom, because then it jumps and makes bubbles. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely colors missing. I keep dragging it on the bottom. Should not do that. Ooh, this is stinky, stinky stuff. So I will tonight empty this wooden tank. I will not let the water sit in this overnight, but I will let it sit in the hat tub all night. Just put this one back in the bottle and just leave it sit here until I empty tomorrow. Hopefully it's not raining when I have to take it out there. All right, let's comb it again. And this is going to have a little bit different look because I didn't swirl on it, do the back and forth very consistently. Yeah, just drying off the wooden pieces. And that takes some of that paint off, not all of it. And I think I'm going to put it down just like it is. I'm not going to swirl through it again. All right, here we go. Shall we do it at an angle or straight? Any ideas? Diagonal? Okay, I'm kind of thinking that too, Ruth. I think that would be kind of fun. Any other thoughts? All right, here we go. You know, this makes me want to go and purchase that entire bolt of fabric. Oh, it looks amazing. That is so exciting. The one thing I do like about the great big wide headbands, I have a huge forehead, you know, like a 7-story forehead. And so I pull it down halfway down my forehead. So then I don't feel like I'm all forehead. All right, let me fish it out of there now. All right, dry my hand again. Oh, the leftover is even pretty. Oh, that's so fun. They are so fun. So I'm going to try to go live later this week, and we will sew up those headbands. Here we go. Hello. Yeah, let me go see if they're big enough. Let me run inside real quick. It's hanging in the closet. And let me see if the tank is big enough. Thank you. Okay. I may need your help. Maybe not. Okay, I got one. Let me just measure. See, they're a little bit too long for this tank. Oh, you can't see. It's not pointing down. It's about this long, about 3 inches too long for this tank. So that's why I haven't used this. I need to use these in my scarf tank. And then I could do 2 so I could have a set. So we won't do that. So let me just pull the newspaper across it. Yeah, they're just a little bit too long, but they feel like really nice towels. I don't even remember where I purchased those to test, because I bought some of the flour sack towels. They wouldn't marble worth beans. You'd think they would really marble well, but they don't. Look at that, even on the newsprint. Okay, that's all I have tonight, guys. Let me pull you down off the stand carefully and not drop the cord in the water. And I'll show you the way the lights are looking. Let me turn you around. So I don't know yet. I will obviously seal them if I keep it. Which way am I going? I forget these are backwards. Let me go around so you can see the side that the light's on actually. So we'll see. I don't know. You can kind of see the swirls on them, but not as much as I thought and not as much as I wanted in my head. So we'll look at them tomorrow and see what I think. So that's all I have. I hope you all have a wonderful evening and have a fantastic week. Stay safe if you are in the path of the storms. And I will see you sometime this week to sew up some headbands. So take care, everyone. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And remember, if you see someone without a smile, give them one of yours. It doesn't cost you anything, and it might just make their day. Take care, everyone. Love you. Bye. Thank you for your help, Ruth. Bye, Jill. Good night, Shelley.